Hi, I'm Evan Pantazzi. I'd like to welcome you to the podcast number 1. Today we're going to take a look at the nerves of the legs, in particular, a point that people label gallbladder 32 and why we've labeled it here just for ease of communication between Kyusho practitioners. Again, we really don't believe that the pressure points are what we're after. We're after the underlying structures. And let me show you just a little bit. First of all, let's take a look at this pressure point, gallbladder 32. Let's go into the layers here. Let's peel back the skin just a little bit. By melting back the skin, we can see that it's overlying the muscle groups. You have the hamstring group and the quadriceps group right in through here. There's a little separation in between there. Now you're also going to notice this white area. This is a tendon connecting to the muscles. So we're going to be able to actually activate that the Golgi tendon organ within that, but I'll get back to that at a later time. Let's further melt back the skin just a little bit, and now also let's melt back this muscle group. Now we can start to see that the nerve emerges, or we can see the nerve underlying the muscle and the tendon right in there. And we'll see it's a branch. This is the lateral, this is the, where'd we go here? Lateral aspect of the lateral femoral cutaneous nerve. It's a branch right in there. Okay, those are tough to say, by the way. That's why this is labeled gallbladder 32. A little easier anyway. But anyway, you see this nerve, the femoral cutaneous nerve coming down, or the femoral nerve right in through here. And we can also see, let's get back the vascular, we don't need that. We can peel back the nerve just a little bit too, and we're going to start to see that the bone is right underneath there. Let's peel back this a little bit. You can start to see the skeletal structure as well. Alright, let's bring the nerve just back up here a little bit more. Alright, we're going to start to see that we're pinching that on the gallbladder 32, or that nerve right in there, right against the thigh bone. Now, as we come up a little bit, this is not in this diagram, but we'll work with this. Now, let's see here. We'll pull this muscle group back up again. And also, let's see, we'll peel back the skeletal just a little bit, the skin. Okay, now up and through here we're going to have the gallbladder 31. Okay, if we peel back the muscle just a little bit, we're going to notice that it's on the femoral nerve there. All right, now this femoral nerve, when we hit it, we have all this range that we can strike right up and through here. This is a major grouping of nerves. Okay, and pinching it hard against that bone is going to incapacitate the person severely. Now, to add to that, let's go back out to the muscle group just a little bit, and we'll wait till that comes right back up again. We'll peel back the skin a little bit. Okay, we're seeing this muscle group come right back into focus here. Pull the skin up just a little bit. But you'll see this tendon right here over this nerve structure. Now, when you strike into that and you strike downward with a stretching action, you're going to activate the Golgi tendon. Now, what that does is it weakens all the muscle. And that's going to bring us to some of our consequences here. You're going to have a rapid withdrawal, first of all, from the pain of the nerve. The whole body is going to weaken. Now, that weakening is because we stretch this Golgi tendon organ right in through here. Anytime you stretch a Golgi tendon organ, the connecting muscles totally relax, as well as the other muscles in the body, because it's all one systematic mechanism. You start to weaken the whole body, and that's why we get the whole body weakening. Of course, the rapid withdrawal we just mentioned from the severe pain just because it's on a nerve. Now, the motor function is synonymous with the somatic nervous system. It's our control of our muscle groups and voluntary muscle groups, our actions, our finger flexations, our leg flexations, everywhere. Now, when you strike into a nerve and access the, sorry about that, when you hit into that system and you activate the somatic system, this is when you're going to have a loss of your physical motor control, because there's so much pain registering in the brain. There's not enough nerve activity to get down to the muscles to make them strong or stable at that point. Now, you're going to lose coherent thought because of the pain factor, but it also makes you completely dizzy when really struck well. And that's just going to make your eyesight go away as well. And it's an overall very powerful point. Now, most of us have just tapped into it to get a good effect. We didn't go for it like we were trying to cripple the person. But if you go in with severe pressure, you're going to get not only an unconsciousness or dizziness at the very least. When the person arises, you're going to get an emotional response where they begin to almost cry. And some people we have seen that have passed out have come up again, and they start to really cry. It releases those emotions, and it really debilitates not only the mental but the spiritual aspects as well. So when you're looking at these charts here and you're reading over the material, we want you to make sure that you really get into detail on what's going on and take a look at the structures, the vascular tissue that's underneath, the nerve structure that's on top, the muscle structure, and just work with the whole concept. Take one point at a time and really take your time as you're going through this, because if you rush, you're only going to say, okay, I'm hitting a nerve. You're missing the whole scope of what's going on around it. I hope you enjoyed that first podcast, and we'll see you at a later time.